Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the Eric J. the Great Podcast, man. How you doing?
Good, good. What up? What up?
Oh shit, man. Chilling, just taking it day by day.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
same here. Same here.
But yeah, man. I just thought it would be interesting, to get your whole story out there, man. Like how you came up, obstacles you had to go through, and then where you at now, as far as like how you got into the music and things like that.
Oh yeah, I came. I mean,
Well, yeah, we can start off like just tell the people like where you from and just some obstacles you had to go through kind of growing up in Louisville.
I'm from Southwood. Then I moved from Southwood to 33rd. So basically 32nd, 33rd area. That's where I'm from, the west end of Louisville. Uh, Growing up, I mean, it was straight. I grew up with my mom and daddy, so my household was straight. It was six, boys, one girl. I mean, really just growing up seeing the streets, like all the older people around us dying, going to jail, whole lot of violence at a young age. But then when I was about like 10, we moved out of that area to Shively. Back then it was a little better than it is now. So moving to Shively back then was kind of a good thing. So stuff changed, but I got more involved in sports and the whole to keep me out the streets for real. So
Oh,
I wasn't bad until we moved back down to the West End. Then that's when stuff took a change. When I left school, got in the street, kind of that's when around me getting locked up or dying. I caught a few cases, but nothing too major.
okay. So you say you had seven siblings?
One girl, so I got it's five. I got five brothers, one sister.
Okay. And what you so as far as like when you was a kid, like what was you good at growing up? Was you good at music growing up, or
As
was
a
you
kid,
more into like church?
I didn't do music as a kid. I was in sports. I was basketball and football, AAU, basketball during the summer and football. That was mainly what I did. I didn't start rapping until about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay. Was you real good at football and basketball? Did you get recruited for it?
So I had a scholarship to Jackson State for basketball, but then I came home on a visit and got in a real bad car wreck and messed up my back. So I ain't go back to do. And then
Oh,
yeah, that was it for the basketball career.
okay. And where did you go to high school at?
I started off at St. X for football, and then I ended up breaking my hand during the summer, so I ended up switching to basketball. Then I ended up transferring to PRP. I graduated from PRP though. I did 2 years
Okay.
at St. X, 2 years at PRP.
So the average so just tell some people, what how Louisville is as a city, like a person that ain't never been to Louisville before, tell them like, how it is, growing up in Louisville.
I mean, it's kind of what you make it. To me, I mean, I done seen the good and the bad. So as far as from like I done been to the West End, then to the South. So I done been around the projects, the ghetto. Then I done been around the kids with the money that grew up good. So to me, it's more so what you make it. Like don't get caught up in being a product of your environment, because Louisville definitely can drag you down. Because It's a lot of hate here. It's a lot going on. People dying every day. It's crazy in Louisville now. But I mean, I can't say I had a necessarily rough childhood as far as living went. As far because my mom and them made sure we was taken care of. But as far as like the streets, ain't too many of the people I grew up with still here. So whether they
You
did or in jail, they ain't really here. Whole lot of snake stuff. You just gotta be yourself. I would say be yourself. Stick to yourself. Don't get caught up in what everybody else got going on or trying to follow trends because that's what usually bring people down, trying to be somebody they ain't. In Louisville, anyway, from what I be seeing in Louisville.
Yeah, man, that's it's kind of like that in my city where I'm from. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I only been up here like a couple of years, but it's the same thing you just described. It's the same thing where I'm from.
Yeah, yes, that's pretty much. That's really kind of how it is, cause it's like people want to hop off the porch. They want to earn them stripes and them names, and they ain't really worried about what come with it, and they be paying with their life. People got they gotta learn to be themselves, cause it's usually the ones in the way that get took out the way.
Yeah, yeah. So, describe your family history as far as like what some of your family members was good at. Did you have people? Did you have like a lot of people in your family that was good at sports, or were they a lot of people? Did you have anybody that was involved in the music business?
Well, see, nah, my in my household, as far as my household family, ain't nobody. I'm the only one to play sports. Everybody else kind of was in the cars. They style of music ain't like rapping. It was more so like the fixing the beat, the beat in the cars and stuff. The old schools. My family's in the cars. They big on that kind of stuff. I'm the only one in the family that ain't. Like I did sports and all that. They was fixing up cars and at young ages they was riding around with the best old schools and stuff. That was kind of how my family was. Like it went. Yes, they grew up with cars. They was driving old schools at 15 and 16. Some of the best ones too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see like here in Louisville, man, like with the cars and stuff, it's real big up here. Especially around the summertime where people go to Cox Park and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's big. That's the dream. You feel like you made it when you done flipped out of old school with the rims and the beat and the paint and the interior and stuff. You feel like that's when you feel like you done did something down here anyway. If you like cars, even if you feel like you somebody with money, most people with money, they probably got them some ignorant as far as old schools go. New schools too. Too. Cars cars is big down here. Cars and jewelry. People they freak off that down here in Louisville.
Oh hell yeah, I already know, bro.
Yeah, they freak
Uh,
off that.
yeah. So as you was going through high school and you became an adult, man. When was the first time? Who led you to music, and when was the first time you ever went to a studio?
My first time going to a studio might have been like around like 2016. I was already out of high school. I really was giving my homie a ride to the studio. Like I always listen to music and like music, but I never felt like I had the voice for rapping. So that's why it took me so long to get into it. But when I took my homie to the studio, like he did his song and it was a verse left. And he was like, basically, like, why you ain't been writing? I'm like, I ain't know I was supposed to. Did it. So he threw me on the track, but it was duty though. It was my first song. It would. I just wrote something down. I wasn't feeling it, but like, what to me? But everybody else was hyping it up, like keep going. So I just start trying to perfect it, and then make what I say make sense.
Oh,
find my flow, and then that's kind of what kept me going. Cause I mean, people was feeling it, even the little song that I felt like could have did better. Wasn't like that. They was feeling it.
okay. So when people start feeling it, like when you first putting getting your feet wet with it, what made you wanted to like take a chance with it?
Cause we like at first I dropped a little song on SoundCloud. Like I said, they thought it was alright. So then I'm like, forget it. We gonna do a video. Like, might as well. And then like the video ended up doing like 40,000 views. But it was like quick. It was quick. And I'm like, oh yeah, we own, because it was me and two of my homies. So we started off like kind of like a group thing. But then like as in like people start catching cases and going to jail, you gotta keep it going. So it started getting. That's when I started learning to do my own solo thing too. So then I started getting shows in the city, and like they was coming, people was coming. So I'm like, yeah, it's might be it. This might be it. So I just kept going with it.
That's what's up, man. So when you what led you to the Believe in the Come Up single? Like when did you record that?
Uh, I think I did Believe in You come up in like 2017 or 18. Something like we was in the studio, and believe it or not, me and my homie was just playing around, and like the dude, the engineer, just played a beat, and like we was trying to talk that money stuff, but we didn't really have no money, so we didn't want to get on there talking fly. So we like Believe in Your come up. That's for broke in, and you gotta believe before you come up. So my homie got on the hook and started saying it, and it was like, "Got believe me, come on!" Like it was just going, and we dropped that. And I ended up dropping T-shirts to for the song to come out with the songs. Everybody bought the shirts, so once the song dropped, it was like everybody was already on the Believe Me come up saying. So once it dropped, it didn't have they didn't have no choice but to mess with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. When I first heard it, man, I when I first started coming to Louisville, like December 2018, like that was like 2 years before I got out the military, and then that was like one of the first songs I heard up here. Like I had heard that song, and then I heard the other artist Belly. And then I was hearing that song. I was like, yeah, this song is tough right here. So, but I didn't know who you was yet because I ain't never meet you in person yet. But I was like, yeah, Louisville got a lot of talent up here as far as like music wise.
Yeah. Louisville got talent. It's like everybody's trying to compete instead of coming together. So it kind of make it harder, but it is what it is. But Louisville got talent. There's a lot of people that refuse to leave the city too. I was like that at first, but I felt like I don't know. I done changed now, but at first I was like I was gonna make it straight from the city, but I'm like it's bigger than the city, and everybody that made it from our city had to leave our city to make it. So it kind of makes sense now. But Louisville, it definitely got talent though. We definitely got talent.
So as far as you feeling that you can really do this music thing, what when you dropped believing you'll come up, was that the single that made you get more confidence in yourself? Like I'm a real artist. You know what I'm saying?
No, the single that did that was Heaven for a G. We dropped that. We dropped the song for our dear homies, shouting everybody out. That song kind of turned it up. And then Believe Me or Come Up came probably about 6 months after. But it was also like my next single that I dropped too. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so believing you'll come up kind of just put the stamp on it once you was already had built that confidence up when you started recording consistently.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the clothing, man, like I know you be selling the clothes and things like that. You know, you still got the clothes and stuff going. You know, tell people about the what you got going with the clothes as far as you know the believing your come up clothes and things like
Oh
that.
yeah, cause like I said, I originally dropped the t-shirts for the song, but the shirts sold out, and then like everybody was asking for more, cause it was like Believe Me or Come Up, like the slogan alone itself gets people. So when I when they kept asking for more, I ended up taking it from t-shirts. It was the summertime, so I ended up making some shorts with it, and like they freaked off the whole fit. So then when the winter came, they like, you gonna have sweatsuits? I'm like, yeah, if y'all want them. I just kind of stuck with it. Went and got it copyrighted and got the LLC, and me and my homie that came up with the song together. I just made, even though he locked up, so he don't really be too in tune with the clothing line right now. But everything I do Believe Me come up for me and him though.
Okay. So as far as you know, you seeing success with the music, you know, you'll drop your two singles and you get booked for shows and things like that. Labels approaching you at this time or are you still just grinding at this point?
Right now, I'm still grinding. I mean, like, cause I be getting the little junk emails from the little labels, but I don't really be reading into them because a lot of that be fake stuff. So I'm not gonna for sure say yeah, cause I don't think so. So right now, I'm really just grinding. Like I be linking up with a lot of locals from other cities and trying to see if we could find a way to get a track and steal each other's fan base from our cities and different stuff like that. And then I had a good following in Evansville, Indiana at one point. I was getting a lot of shows down there at one point, and then I kind of like fell back from there because I don't know, I can't remember why we fell back from Evansville, but I was getting a lot of shows down there at first. Actually, we had one big showcase where we was the headline, so they was messing with us down there. I really can't remember why we fell back from Evansville.
Okay. So so how many singles did you do you have out right now on streaming platforms and do you have any EPs or albums out right now?
Yeah, I got two. I got three. I got three. No, I got two mixtapes and one EP out. They on all music platforms. All you gotta do is type in YCG Kellz with a Z, two L's and a Z. And then I got on YouTube. I probably got about 30 videos, probably somewhere close to about 30 videos on YouTube. So it's out there. All you got is, like I said, YCG Kellz, two L's with a Z. Go in there and check me out.
Okay. So what's your short and long term goals when it comes to the this music game? Are you trying to just do the independent route or are you would you sign with a major if it makes sense? And just
If,
describe your short and long term goals.
if it makes sense, I most definitely sign with a label if it makes sense. Independent is straight. I don't mind going independent at all. But I mean, if it makes sense, I'm with it. So either way to me, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just grinding, trying to make a way.
Okay. So what's your just describe your short and long term goals as far as like where you want to where you want to see yourself at in the next 2 to 5 years as far as like the music and the clothing and stuff go.
As far as the clothing, uh, I'm I'm in the next 2 to 5 years. I'm looking to get it in different stores in different cities. But as far as the music in the next 2 to 5 years, I'm hoping to have it like a little out there in different, a lot more cities than it's in right now. Like, yeah, trying to be on the road a lot more, a lot more, a lot more. Because half my team done got out of jail now, so it's like we all locked in now. We back focused. So as far as music, the next 2 to 5 years, I'm hoping, we halfway in the door. At least headed in the right direction to be in the door.
Okay. So as far as the music, do you what's some artists that you don't work with already? Like some artists that you don't collab with?
Uh, Mainly I did music with mainly most local people from Louisville. My homie Karel Crack. We got a song together. We working on another song, and then it's a real talented dude here. He don't really get the recognition he should, I guess, because his name ain't that big out here. But he go by Hard Life. We probably my best song is with him. My best song out. Then um, my homie Ozzy the Problem. He's probably the hardest one that I got a single with. And then my other home, I got a whole EP out with Ward Living Johnny. That's nice. You can check out on all music platforms too.
Okay. So what you got coming up next this year as far as you dropping more stuff with the clothing and as far as music, when are you gonna drop your next projects this year?
This year I have at least I have at least 2 to 3 drops every other month in clothing. Uh, and then as far as music, I got I've been in the studio, so I just got 2 new singles. I just set up the video shoots for them, and then I'm working on another EP to drop. I'm working on the EP, and then I'm gonna try to push that real. I'm gonna try to just focus on that for the rest of the year and push that real heavy. Cause I learned that sometimes you move on from a song so fast that you don't even really give it a chance to get all the way out there.
Yeah, yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, what do you think the EP will be out by the summertime or it'll be later on this year?
No, it'll be out by the summer. The P, the the EP will be out by the summer. My single, I'll probably drop my first single probably like at the end of the month. I haven't decided which one of the songs I'm gonna drop first though, but that's
Yeah,
how I'm coming. Yeah, but this summer we definitely turning up. This summer, a lot of promote, and I done got better with my marketing. I done got a better marketing team, and it helped me with my promotions and stuff. So that was another thing that kind of held me back. Probably hold a lot of people back. They don't know how to market and promote their music, which ain't an easy thing to do when you don't really know the first steps to take. So yeah, like I said, this summer we should be going up. We should be. It's gonna be all right summer.
yeah. So how often do you go to the studio?
I go to the studio once a week. I feel like I should go more, but with the schedule that I'm kind of on with the kids and everything that I got going on with the clothes and the kids, and everything, I really don't be having as much free time as I want. So I'll go once a week for about 6 hours and try to get as much as I can done.
Okay. Are you more of a writer, or you go off the dome, or is it like a mixture of both?
I can't hear you.
Are you more of a writer when you in the studio, or
Oh
is it a
yeah,
mixture
yeah.
of both?
I'm more of a writer, but I've freestyled before, but I would prefer to write because when I freestyle, I be getting those. You know how you get those writers blogs. I mean those little you just yeah. So I prefer to write. Plus I like to make it make sense. Like like I hate because I really listen to music. Like if I hear a song, I'm actually listen to it. So I hate when like the never match the hook. That ain't the kind of music I like to listen to. So I try to what I'm talking about go with the through the song go it all go together. It all make sense. Like that's kind of how I do my music. I don't just be on there just saying anything to be saying it.
Okay. So, as far as what you experienced from you know, being doing music and coming up in the music game, what would be any advice would you give to a person that's just now starting out with music, like they haven't put no music out? Like, what would be some advice that you would give to that person that on some of the mistakes you probably made when you first started out?
I would tell them don't rush it. Don't don't think every song you make is a hit. You feel me? Like make sure you get more than 10 point of views before you drop your song, cause and make sure you ain't around a lot of yes men that just gonna tell you everything you do is good. And to handle the constructive criticism that come with it, and to know that music is not cheap. It's if you wanna, it's some people get lucky and can make a hit. But a lot of people, they got a lot invested into music, and if you think you just probably just drop one and done, I wouldn't bank on it. Like be ready for the long haul with music. It can take years to blow, but if that's your dream, chase it.
Yeah, I can feel that, man. So with your whole team on the music game, like, have y'all ever talked about, starting like an independent label, or y'all just pushing it as a team right now until a situation come about?
Well, see, we always thought about it, but like financially, back when we really when we was back when we was really click tight all together financially, we couldn't afford to do that. And then like now that we can afford to do it, we ain't as click tight, and it at the at the time it don't seem like the right thing with what all we got going on. But that is definitely well, it was definitely the goal. Hopefully, when everything get back together, it is the goal still. So yeah, I would rather take that independent with your own label. I would prefer that route, but like I said, if the right opportunity come, then I'm in the door. I'm stepping in. But it ain't just gonna be on anything. It's gonna be the right. It got to be the right opportunity. I'm not in a rush because I'm not like hurting out here. So, but yeah, that's kind of how my mind frame is with it.
Yeah, I can feel that, bro. I listen to all your music, so I like all the music that you got out right now as far as on the streaming platforms and things like that. I try to support everybody, you know what I'm saying, if I know about what they got going on. And any last things you wanna say as far as like what you got coming and you can tell people how to find you on social media and things like that.
Oh yeah. This this summer we going up. I'm gonna drop the EP this summer. At the end of the month, I'm coming with a single. I just shot a video to a song I featured on that should be dropping next week. It's called Energy, featuring by War Living Johnny, featuring me. And you can follow me on Instagram at official_underscore YCG Kellz. And then on Facebook, I'm just under my regular name, Markel Carter. And on Twitter, I'm under the same thing, official_YCG Kellz on Twitter and Instagram. And follow me, man.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely in your corner, bro. Like I hope that you blow and you get on that level where all the other rappers that we listen to and things like that. I got a lot of respect for you. I rock with you, bro, and I just hope you blow, and I keep supporting you as far as when you start when as you keep dropping things in the future and things like that.
Good looking. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, man, and anytime you wanna, because I don't just do interviews, so I don't know if you looked at my previous episodes, but I talk about a lot of real life stuff like child support, fake friends. I did an episode yesterday on you can't take everybody to the top with you, so anytime you want to, you feel like you want to talk about something as far as like real life situations or anything you got going on as far as your music or clothing and stuff, you can hit me up anytime. It don't take me that long to strike up a podcast episode about it. If you want people to hear about it on the platform.
Say no more. I think I'm gonna try to reach out to you when it's time for the single towards the end of the month.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm doing one episode a week. I've been doing more lately. I did like 3 episodes last week. But yeah, whenever, bro, just hit me up. My phone always open. This like my lane now. I'm 10 toes down in this. I'm investing in this heavy. So, this what I'm gonna be doing now.
Yeah, man, I respect it. Man, grind.
Well, yeah, bro. Everybody go check out YCG Kellz on all streaming platforms. Follow him on social media. Official_, YCG and Kellz, and stay tuned to all the music that he got coming in the future. And I appreciate you coming on the Eric J, the great podcast, man. And just like I said, anytime you got something going on, as far as it ain't got to just be about your business or music or anything. I have barbershop conversations on here all the time, so I can have 4 people on here with me at a time. So just talk about stuff men go through or people go through in general.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me. I'm most definitely gonna stay tuned in.
Oh yeah, man. And this concludes another episode of Eric J, the Great Podcast. And we out, man.
Well,